Trying out a new background, you guys. I'm a dirt bucket head. We're gonna start the show a little bit early. We'll get people in here, and we'll get rolling. You know, so I know I have this set to schedule 4:30, but I'm ready to rock and roll and catch up with you guys here in chat. It's gonna be a short show today. Got the family coming home soon, and I have to thank my wife for taking the kids to the park while I can do this. So I have a little bit of quietness. but yeah, we're doing a appreciation show today, this afternoon, and we're going to thank our Patreons for the month of February for the support they provide for this channel, and we're going to give away some goodies. I got some goodies over here. We've got 3 pay dirt bags, and I've got the mini pan stamped again. And we're doing a Friday afternoon Huck. And I think there's several other shows going on tonight. We got like Bayou Gold Guy. We got the bar at JP's. I'm sure there's some other stuff going on around the YouTubes, but we'll go ahead and get this show started. Got a few people in here already, it looks like. I know this is a short notice as well to Patreons too, so I was able to squeeze it in. I've been trying to figure out a time to make it work, but we're heading to the lake tomorrow, and we're pretty busy tomorrow. And Sunday, I am hitting the mountains, so there wasn't a whole lot of time to get it done this weekend, and I was just going to keep going into like the next week and the week and the week. So I figured it's time to get it done now, and we'll go ahead and huck it today. So we've got Home Zoo and Prospecting is in the house. He was the first lurker. How you doing, Dan? We got Mana, the coconut brother, here in the house. Aloha, brother. We got Banshee Mining. What's going on, Julie? Hope you're doing really good. Rufotris, what's going on, man? Yeah, work. It's been busy. I ditched work early today to get this show knocked out. Along with I got a lot of stuff going on here around the house. In the backyard, and life's been really busy. It's a little bit of a change from like last year. It seemed like, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everyone, but it seemed like we all had a little extra time last year. But a lot of work's been going on and stuff like that. So we got 8-3 Sky Warrior, the Rain Man's in the house, working and lurking. I am Zaxxon. What's going on, brother? Swamp Dog, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Matthew Phelps is in the house doing some day drinking. Don't mind me. Alan Carey, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. And Mr. Minix, what is up, dude? How you doing? He's going to be having some, I'm assuming, a multitude of mushroom videos coming up here shortly. And that's always fun to watch. I couldn't believe how many morels he ran into last year. It was insane. Hey, I sold that Miata a while ago. I don't even have that thing anymore. Chris W, what's going on? But speaking of my leg, when I did pull that muscle several months ago, last summer, it took so long to heal up, but it's all good now. Definitely been able to do hiking and stuff like that. So the troll is in the house. I am Zaxxon. What's going on, Chris W? Picking up the little one from dance. I hope you have a good weekend as well, man. Thank you. Scott Sharp, what's up, brother? Him and Brewers were doing a little bit of prospecting. Check out their videos on YouTube. Look like they had a great time. For sure. Yeah, things are going good, man. Busy. That's the easiest way to describe it. Busy. Brad Hayden's in the house. What's going on, man? Only Pans. Drive safe. Good luck to you tonight. And look at that Freedom Fest logo she's got rocking. Freedom Fest is happening this year in May. Go check out Candy Veteran. He's got all the details on that. Mark Sheldon, what's going on, man? Good to see you too. Story of our lives. That's right. And Dan's back. Welcome again. So, like I said, we're doing the Patreon appreciation for last month. That was the month of February. Of course, we're in March now. And for those of you who are wondering, I will be getting pay dirt this weekend and sending those bags out at some point next week. I'm not sure if it'll be dry, super dry, because it's been raining a lot here. But I'll try to make it not stick to the bag too bad. Mark Miller's in the house. What's up with the asylum? Arthur Batch, what's up, man? You're always wondering about Lynx Creek. That's a good question. I haven't been there in a while. The last reports I got, it was still frozen up there. And I've seen some snow, and I talked to my buddy Steve, and he was up there a couple weeks back, and he said it was icy still. So based upon my experience, I would wait until April. But then again, it might, like last year, it was like flooding for a couple months. So it's hard to tell. The best way to find out is to go down there and check it out. It's always a nice drive, and it's always beautiful up there too. And if there's not water flowing where you're thinking of, Arthur, you can always hike back, a mile and get to some water for sure. Mark K, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know. March, it's the 8th day in March, be it that. And time is flying. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was making some rounds at work today, and they were like, "What day is it?" I'm like, "It's the 8th already." So yeah, time is flying, especially when you're having fun. Flash in your pan. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good, Ed. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Investor, welcome to the show. Sorry, I don't know if I caught you or not. But yeah, Arthur, if you do get to Lynx Creek and find out, let me know. I would assume, let's see what the temperatures have been at night. Let's see. We got rain, and they might get more rain today. It's been in the this afternoon, low of 28 today, 31 tomorrow. I probably wouldn't waste my time going up to Lynx. The ground's probably still frozen. Or if not at the surface, it's probably pretty dang hard right now. So I would probably stay away from Lynx for about a month if it was me. Hence, we don't have any Lynx Creek pay dirt in the shop. So, blistering barnacles, what's going on? I actually will probably have at least 2 new dirts after this weekend, and maybe even a third. Definitely a third one in the next month or so. But yeah, we get restocked on a couple different areas, and I got my backpack loaded up with, believe it or not, the DreamMat High Banker that I've been using for the last, I don't know, a couple years, year and a half, something like that. I got it in my backpack with the extension, and I'm gonna go up river, do some high banking. So should be a good time. I wanted to get up in here before with some equipment, and there's usually not a good enough water, but there is enough right now. So planning on doing some high banking. I'm gonna bring a sluice just in case it's not, if there's good water for sluicing. I might do some sluicing too. Investor, I sure am, buddy. I sure am. I've got stuff up in the pay dirt shop for sure. I have for the last couple months, actually. Slowly keeping stuff stocked up. I'm not keeping a huge inventory, but I check it out and make sure if I'm out of stock, and if I've got the material and I've got the gold, I'll put it back in stock. So it's been flowing and pretty well in stock for the most part. Like I said, there's some areas like Lynx Creek that I just can't get material from. We finally got Superstition back in stock last month, and I really think that's some of the best Superstition material I've had. I mean, that's probably biased, but it's not as easy as it used to be, because the areas that I go back and hike to, they've been getting a lot of flood water, which they haven't had in many years, and there's a lot of black sands compared to what I'm used to back there. So, yeah, Swamp Dog, for sure, buddy. We need to get back out to dry washing, but like the last year and a half has been wet almost all year when it's not insanely hot. So haven't busted out the dry washer in a while. It's like I redid that the riffle tray, put the new fiber on, and it's just been horrible weather for it since. It's been hard. I have gone out a couple times and found some gold with the dry washer. I did last year, did that camping trip, and I did a test run and found pretty good gold. And then I did a bigger sample in that same area, and it wasn't as good. So it's just where it is. Gold is going to be where you find it for sure. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, man. Hobo Rob, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the live show. Joey Brown, welcome as well, buddy. Hope you guys are all doing well. And we're heading into the weekend. It's actually time for the live show to actually finally start. Started it a little bit early, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm trying out this new background. I've never done it. I'm still in the living room. I've still got the board back here, if you can see it. But I'm trying out this new dirt head background. I might have to upload a couple more, but it's kind of fun. So, and then I'm hoping next month, I've been doing some reorganizing and stuff like that around the house, spring cleaning, I guess you could call it. I'm hoping next month we have a little studio office area for the computer. So we'll have to see how that goes. It's a matter of doing some re-Ethernetting and changing up the routers in the house and stuff like that. But I'm planning on moving the computer station over in there and maybe doing some other stuff indoors. It's funny. The last month was a leap year, and I was like, man, it's gotta suck for anyone born on the 29th of February because once every 4 years, they only truly get a birthday then. And I feel like someone told me, again, this is all like hearsay, but I feel like someone told me, well, you get to choose whether you celebrate it on your birth certificate, whether it's the 28th or the 1st. I don't know exactly how it works. Obviously, you get to celebrate your birthday every year, but it all really comes around every 4 years. So, Yeah, we got some people from the UK and all over the world checking us out here on the live show. And again, I can't thank you guys enough, especially the Patreons for Vendetta Prospecting. You guys help my channel out so much. And kind of help with all the testing and all the fun stuff that we do, and like all the experiments and trying out different equipment. It's so helpful, you guys. And most of the tiers we send out pay dirt every month too, and there's a couple smaller tiers where we just do like an entry into the Hux, and yeah, I mean, we've got, I think, 4 or 5 different ones at least. So we've got an all-around Huck bag, and it'll show up. There we go. I got there all-around Huck bag, February. We've got a large Huck bag for February, and this is all the same material. It's pretty dang heavy. We've got a small Huck bag for the month of Patreon, and we've got this mini pan with the Vendetta logo stamped into it. And I have a feeling if you do use this to do some panning, you'll actually might even get some action out of the V for some gold getting stuck in there. I don't know. I was thinking maybe if you put it way up here, it would act like a little trap. Because, they have those pans with like the little cutout and stuff like that. Yeah. Dude. Yes, dude. I don't know. Brad, I don't know. Okay, so a few weeks back, maybe like 2 or 3, we were at Benzo Gold's live show. And he was, it was for like Valentine's Day, his that month of dirt. And he had these little tiny heart pay dirts. And I was like, oh man, that's really cool. It's super creative. And I saw Benzo like put it in the water, and it was so much material. I was like, whoa, I was blown away. And Rocky Mountain was like, you haven't tried that? I'm like, no, I've never even seen that. And he's like, all right, I'll send you some. So he ordered me up a couple, and then I think it was I think it was last Saturday night. I panned them out. Man, those are so cool. So cool. Thank you for that, Brad. Appreciate it. It was really cool. Like dense and old metal pans. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how you'd make like the riffles. I read somewhere that the Chinese made riffles in the pans, their metal pans, for the first time by banging them on the rocks and creating the riffles up in here. I don't know if that's true or not. It sounds accurate. So yeah, those love nugs were sick, Brad. Yeah, thank you. Love nugs. That's funny. A3, you better tell your boss you got more important things to do than unload that truck. Brewers, what's up, buddy? Brendan, let's go. Yeah, they were a very unique painter. I know he's got like the gold bars too. He's done in the past, and it was really cool. It was really cool. And I don't know how he made them because it kind of looked like cement on the outside, and then it was like dirt on the inside. It was really cool, really cool. All right, so let's check out what we did last month. Made a few videos, released a few videos on YouTube. I torture test the dual siphon nano sluice. Now I released that video to the public, in February, but I actually shot that, I think, in November, something like that, months ago. But we released it to the public on YouTube, and that thing is awesome. Recently, Miller Prospecting did a video on it, and I was bugging him afterwards. He's like, "Yeah, do you know that thing's $120 now?" And I was shocked. It is not worth that. And I'm not trying to bash on toothpick mining, but when I bought mine, it was like $50, and even that was a little bit pricey. But for $50, I can justify how it works. It's a great unit for $50. 120 with some 3D printed parts. Sorry, I can't get behind that. I deal with 3D printing and stuff like that, and we're talking a couple dollars in plastic. So I think there could be a way to get that price down for that piece of equipment. And again, these are just my personal opinions, but not $120. I mean, you got $5-10 in PVC, and I mean, I like I said, when I first did it, I said, well, we'll just see if this thing sits on the shelf or if I actually use it. And I've used it a bunch, and it recovered a huge majority of that gold from the double black diamond, more than the Blue Bowl, more than the Miller table, more than anything else that more than even a Dream matte. When I did the $1,500 test, it percentage wise and gold volume, it lost more than the Nano. The Nano recovered so much more. Yeah, I mean, there's Miller. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. We were talking about the price and how it got jacked up after a bunch of videos got put out, not promoting it, but just kind of showing how well it worked. And like I said, it's just a little bit overpriced for what it is. It recovers great, but you could just go through the material a couple more times. And yeah, that's just kind of my own opinion on it. I'd like to see it get back down to where it should be, for sure. Chilling and grilling with Dan B. What is going on? Good to see you. It looks like he's doing some gaming. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to not. Kind of, it is my own opinion for sure. So, all right, Vester, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you find those heavy pans. And Miller, man, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Patriot Prospecting and Outdoors. What is going on? Good to see you, man. And Wrench is in the house. I was trying to watch a little bit of your show yesterday. I've been pretty dang busy, so I hope you had a good show yesterday. For sure. And then, okay, so February. Oh, okay. We did the pure gold from copper contamination, and I had a few people ask some questions about that, and they're like, well, where's the rest of the gold, this and that. And I think I might have addressed that afterwards, but there's actually over a half pound of copper that was left in the crucible that it was funny because it was funny because people saw that what the yield should be, and I was anticipating a higher yield, and when I was refining it, I was like, that doesn't look right. But I had kind of told the guy who sent it to me, I was like, hey, from my experience, what it started out looking like, the pour itself, it looked like there was a hardening of the copper as it poured. And copper is a real finicky thing when you're pouring it. If it's not all blazing hot, really, really hot, it will solidify as you're pouring and get stuck up in the crucible. I have a little bit of experience with that, be it a pour fail or whatever. And I was like, hey, go back and look in there. I know we were expecting, quite a bit more. The chemistry doesn't really lie. So, if it's in there, it'll be there at the end. And come to find out, there was an exact problem that I was talking about. It would look like a meteor stuck in the crucible. And there was another like 250 grams of copper. And that's going to have the rest. I think it's something like 9 grams or something like that. So we're going to have a part 2 on that one. That copper is being sent to me. I'm going to do my best to get it melted and poured out into little BBs or balls or whatever you want to call it, and refine it. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm telling you right now, it is going to be a nightmare to refine. It's probably going to be my most difficult refining. I mean, like when you do gold-plated pins and gold-plated material, it's pretty difficult, but it's pretty easy to filter off. You have to do it a few times to get it pure. But this is going to be a nightmare. We're going to have gold suspended in the solution. I'm going to have to filter it so much. I'm going to have to use a lot of nitric acid. It's going to be a nightmare. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Yeah, Swamp Dog. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you really wouldn't know exactly what's going on unless you kind of experienced one of those yourself. So learning by fails. Some of the times it's the best way. Sometimes it's the best way. So yeah, we'll have a part 2 to that gold from copper contamination. I released that ASMR Yuba River sluice video. You could just leave that on and have a nice afternoon listening to that, and maybe have to make several bathroom breaks. That was a nice video back from October, when myself, Carson, and Top Cat went out prospecting on the Yuba. God, I love the Yuba. Good times. Yeah, thanks. PPO, man, I was trying something new. It's a little bit different, What was it? 2 weeks ago by now? Jeez, man, like I was saying earlier, time flies by. But I also released a gold finding adventure in Arizona. Me and a bunch of guys went out, did some prospecting, metal detecting specifically. We all found gold. What a blast. What a really great group of guys, some really, really good prospectors. And I was blessed to be able to go out on that trip. There's been a lot of gold found in that area, a lot. And you will see a video in the near future from Gold Nugget Sales of some of that gold from that area. I'm talking a lot, more than I've ever seen in my life. So it's just a matter about getting on the right spots there. A lot of it's been found, but doesn't mean that there isn't more there. I got to use the GPX 5000. I've never used that. The GPC 7000 was out there. I got to use that a little bit. That's actually what I found that little piece using. And what just a really awesome place. A lot of history out there, a lot of mining. And like I said, I was very blessed to be able to go out there with them fellas. That's right, Miller. That's right. That's exactly where I want my head to be, Hobo. That's exactly right. Yeah, gold is blowing up, you guys. Gold prices are soaring right now. And I don't know if it's going to slow down. Myself and Gold Nugget Sales had a video. We were talking about that. I don't know if it made it in the video of his Where's Vendetta video, but we were talking about it. And I don't know if it made it to the video, but we're talking about it on camera. Of the new standard low is seeming to be $2K an ounce for gold, and I mean we can go into the whole thing about how it's being artificially held down along with silver specifically. To be able to hold that $20-something an ounce price for silver it's beyond ridiculous. It should be way more expensive. But yeah, I mean it's going. And even historically, it's just going to keep going up. It's a finite resource. There's only less and less available as it gets put in to computers and all kinds of electronics and all kinds of stuff. So, and people that are just holding it, different countries, different governments, people like us, that are, holding their investments in precious metals for, it's all space gold, Matthew, but people that are holding their precious metals as a retirement thing, most of the gold that gets mined, it gets melted and put into bars and put in bullion. Most of it doesn't get kept as placer gold, and it isn't something that a lot of people have loose gold of. So, and then the last video we did, February, I haven't put a video out yet, but I'll be making one this weekend. Refined some gold for somewhere in Ohio. He sent me some gold, and I refined it for him, and it went really, really well. There was some weird gunk in the bottom, oxides or something, and I'll maybe mess with that in a little bit, at some point. I've got it all collected. But the yield on that was really good. It was pretty much spot on from what I calculated before I imported. I was pretty much expecting it to be 18K all around. With there's some really nice nuggets in there that were hard to melt. But you send me your gold, and if that's what you want, I'll do it for sure. Hey, the Groovy Gold Hunter, what's going on? The Groovy Gold Hunter's got a cool channel over there. He does a lot of pay dirt reviews. I think he started doing some equipment reviews. Funny guy. Yeah, I feel you. Even there, I really think that I might do another 1 or 2 half-gram bags just because it's getting so expensive. So, yep. All things country, welcome to the live stream. Gold and silver for what you physically hold. Lithium is a commodity. Yeah, that's definitely getting used heavily right now with the expansion of electric vehicles. But, I mean, don't buy them if you live in a cold state. Some crazy stuff has been happening with those things. I'm a gas lover. I don't know if I'll ever buy an electric vehicle. There was one electric vehicle I was really keen on getting, the Cybertruck. And when it had all the issues with releasing, now of course it's being released, but it would be cool to have a Cybertruck. I'd like one of those things, but they don't really do rock crawling and off-roading as good as, like, let's say my truck would do, just because of the angle and the length of it and stuff like that. But yes, there's somewhere in Ohio. He just needed to hear his name. What's going on, buddy? And Stephen LeBlanc is in the house. What's up? John R is in the house too. He's got some late night panning going on, I bet, pretty soon here. Julie, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Metally Corrupted. What's going on, man? Good to see you. It's funny, when I started gold reviews, it was about 35 a gram, and most sellers sold more half-gram bags than full-gram. Yeah, you're right on. I want to offer what people can afford, but yeah, I mean, there's no problem having diversity in offerings. It just opens it up to more people, I think, affordability wise. So, if you can charge half of what a full gram bag costs, what's there to lose, really? In fact, sometimes if you get 2 half-gram bags, you might even get more than 1 full-gram bag. Maybe. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and yeah, the electricity is not cheap either. And if you're here like in Arizona and you're using electricity during the summertime, your rates are sky high. My power bill goes from like 130 in the winter to 350 in the summer or more. So how about plugging your car in too and on top of it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. All right, we're gonna give away some goodies. I'm trying to get out of here by 5. We started a little bit early. Like I said, I'm sorry this is gonna be a little bit short of a show. I could keep talking for hours. I know I could. Yeah, and then the whole thing with solar. I don't even want to get started on solar. I mean, we are in Arizona. Don't get me wrong, but penetrations in the roof, uh, the lease and contracting of solar panels from the large solar panel companies. It's just not. I just can't get behind it. I guess I'd call me old school. I don't know. Let's share the spaceship timer screen. And we are going to do, hopefully if I'm logged in here. Oh, thank goodness. Let's do the small huck list first. And we got to do a shout out real quick. To a new Patreon member for the month of February, and that is Shannon King. So thanks for joining up to our Patreon channel. I appreciate it very much, and it helps the channel a lot. So big thanks to you. And again, welcome to the family. So let's see here. Are we hooked up there? There we are. All right. We might just have to huck it to someone else, huh? Miller. Oh man, I don't know if you paid your rigging fee this month. Set the clock. We'll get it. We'll mute the music for you. We'll shuffle it up. And this is for the small huck. And good luck, you guys. We'll launch it here. The full send. All right. And we got the $10 and $25 tiers battling it out this month of February with MJ. Whoa, you need to cool those rockets. And Barbara Lawson's coming up from behind. Rubber Ducky Prospecting. She's hanging out. Who's going to take it? We've got 18 seconds left. There's always a jumble at like the last 12 seconds. People start hitting those afterburners, and they're trying to get to the moon. Joseph Brennan is coming up. I think that's Gold Eagle Prospecting looking for the win. I'm pretty sure that's Gold Eagle Gold Eagle Prospecting. Pretty sure that's you, buddy. Congratulations on the number 7. Wrong bag. Wrong bag. This is the small huck bag. My bad. Congratulations to you, brother. That'll be a nice bag to pan out. It should be a lot of fun. Some nice chunky gold in these bags this month. So we'll go ahead and pull up the large huck list. That was a good race, man. You got to rig it somehow if you can. So congratulations. That was a really close one. That really was. Don Lee, what is up? Good to see you. I hope you and Papa are doing really good. I miss you guys. We'll have to get caught up sometime or another, hopefully before the holidays. All right, we've got the list, and it says 22 names. So we'll go ahead and make this a short race for 22 seconds. And this is the $50 and $100 tiers. Let me fix this all-around bag because I accidentally wrote Joe's name on there. So this is for the large huck bag right here. Bunch of gold in here. And let's shuffle them up. 2 times. You guys ready to go? All right, here we go. Let's launch it. And we got 22 people trying to land on the platform for the win. Who's going to take it? David Maynard and Brad Hayden. He's been in chat today. He's looking like he's going to maybe get the lead. Will Brad Hayden hang on in the number 2 rocket for 22 seconds with 22 people? God dang, Dave. Yeah, that was so close. Brad Hayden, congratulations, Rocky Mountain Prospector. Brad. That's rigged. That is rigged. All right, and we'll get the large Huck list, and we've got 2 prizes for the large Huck this month. We'll do first the all-around bag, and whoever gets second place will get the mini pan. That's how we'll do it this time. All right, we'll mute this, mute that, and we'll shuffle them up. And he's here. Cool. Right on. Right on. All right, we'll shuffle this up a couple times. And we'll go ahead and send it. Good luck, everyone. And this is for the month of February. So here we go. Rich Peterson. Chad's up in the front. Oh, Chris W. Where'd you go? Jeff Jones, Clint Cole. You guys are all battling it out. Save those boosters for the end. Chef V and Kyle King looking. Oh, they're slipping. Who's going to take it here? First and second place is what we're looking for. DZ Enzi's coming up from the middle. Did you guys know the United States landed a spacecraft on the moon? Maybe kind of crash landed, but they landed. Brad Hayden again is holding up front, but Mike H. Oh, and I think Brad Hayden got second place, who was asking for a mini pan today. Let's check the list. Mike H., my brother in Hawaii. He won the bag. Let's see who wins. And it's Brad Hayden in second place. Gosh dang, that was crazy. I'll give you a little signature here. I don't know if it'll stay on this metal. Will it wipe? It will wipe. I'll go ahead and sign it anyways. That'll probably come off if you pan it out, but there it is. Congratulations to the winners today for February's Huck. Man, your rigging paid off this time, Brad. That was cool. That was cool. Next month, so for this month of March, I think I'm going to order one of these and give them away. And let me pull this up here for our Patreons. I was thinking about it this month. I think I'll do it next, for March. I think we'll do this. Where is it? It's probably under new products. Duh. I think I'm going to order a cleanup buddy for a Patreon in the month of March. How does that sound? Is that crazy? I mean, I think I wanted to do it. I think what I'll do is we'll pull the name, and whoever wins, I'll just go ahead and order it off the site and have it shipped directly to you so I don't pay shipping twice. But yeah, I think this deserves some testing. I might even order one for myself and see how it does. It has the banjo mat. I wish they would come out with, I don't know if they do or not, have a dual banjo mat with a little bit larger cells, but this is a cleanup sluice, so it only makes sense. The cleanup buddy. So, I mean, I think that sounds pretty good. Alan says they are so good. So it sounds like he already has one. Rigged. So yeah. Okay, right on, right on. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do for the month of March for the all-around. But besides that, I'm going to get out of here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It's good to see everyone. And I wish you guys all heavy pans. Check out the next video I'll be posting. I'm hoping to get some drone video in there. And ooh, recirculatory sluice. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. That's a big boy. So, all right, I'm out of here, guys. Take it easy.